So today was day 2, leadership month 5, and it was a busy day today. I feel quite pooped now. I've sunk back into my body, and I napped on the bus on the way home, napped on the train, napped a little bit when I got home after when I had some dinner, and we did some lower self work today. I did it on towards God, my father, and my mother. Basically, with God, just getting angry at Him for not being there for me when I was a kid. Like, it feels like there was like a spiritual betrayal there where He didn't protect me. Um, and then for my dad, similar stuff where like his criticism, like held me paralyzed. So I did some work with that, and then with mum, it was I can't remember what I did with mum. What was it? Something about freedom, I think. Oh, sexual shame. So I did sexual shame around mum, which was awesome. Started the day walking from Circular Quay to York Street, which is really nice and very grounding and enjoyable, and just took some time for myself to just have a wander and just breathe in the environment, just take it slow. Then spoke to some of the crew that were there with me about how they felt about the training yesterday, and they really enjoyed it. Um, a really interesting experiment that we did was my wound is an achiever. So what that means is I have a split with my heart doesn't attach to my throat, so I don't speak what comes from my heart, and then my heart is also detached from my pelvis. So what happens is when I'm having sex, I can either connect with the heart or the pelvis. When I'm usually having sex, it's just all from the pelvis and very little from the heart. And then when I go into my heart, or if I feel rejected, the energy runs down my chest, around my back, and up my back into my neck. So a lot of my love gets stored in my neck. And Robert did some muscle testing, and it was insane. Like, it tested individually, so it tested that I have all my heart um, or my pelvis, and for each time, neither of them were connected. So I was like 100% heart or 100% pelvis. It was insane. And then he tested one of the other girls there, another achiever, exactly the same thing, and it was freaking heartbreaking. Like that. Whenever I'm involved in a relationship, I either close my heart or close my pelvis or flip between the two. So the lower self work I think will help, and you can't do it without the lower self work. You can be talking to a therapist for 10 years and not get the kind of results that we're going to see, and I'm already seeing. So yeah, it was really good. I spoke more about Wilhelm Reich and shame, like feeling like I'm defective as a person, and also why I don't want to step into the light. And by the light means like my purpose or whatever it is that I want to do. And what happens is when you step into the light, you get darkness thrown at you to see if you're worthy, kind of thing. So for me, like, I made the announcement that I'm not interested in politics anymore, and I'm going to pursue something around healing the masculinity of men, which I think is really, it's where I'm at. It's just it feels right. It just feels in flow with me even when I say it, it fills me with a different kind of um, energy and vibration that I don't get when I say I'm going to go into politics. Like, even just me saying going into politics, I could feel myself like feeling lower. So I'm going to help heal men's masculinity. Excuse me. So I think that's where I'm at, and everyone was really excited about me doing that. We also did some body work today, lots of massage. I had some really nasty tight spots in my lower back, and it just so happened that after the body work we did the muscle testing thing about the open and closed pelvis, and they were all in the right spots. So like the two boys that worked on me, the two champions that worked on me, just picked exactly the right spots to try and get rid of those blocks that let my energy flow. Um, and one in my neck, which I didn't really pick up on. So really freaking painful. Like always wanting to control and like controlling my love and controlling situations in general, which is a neck thing. And my neck has been getting worse predominantly because I haven't been doing any body work on it and I didn't understand what was going on. So it's really important that I express my love for people and not be so afraid of rejection, which is the typical wound of the achiever, having the broken heart. So in order for me to keep my heart safe, build a cage around it, make up all these excuses of trying and be better than everybody else, be higher than everybody else, so I don't ever feel that I need to acknowledge my heart is just like everybody else's. So it was a really good day. The lower self work, I cried a lot. Um, Cried a lot about feeling alone, feeling of betrayal, the sexual shame. So after did the angry lower self work, just cried a lot about it. Like all the potential connection of in relationships that I've not had, the depth of relationships that I've not had because of this wounding, which I would never have been healed for without this core energetics type work with Wilhem Reich and the energetic stuff that Robert does. So I feel like right time, right place, but there's still grieving to do from the past, which is affecting me in the present, where I still feel like I'm going to be rejected, still feel like I'm worthless, or I'm defective as a human being. I'm defective in relationships, and whenever I get criticism in relationships, it's freaking devastating. Like it feels like it's cutting to my core. It's like I'm just like this. I don't have the strength to be able to stand up and go, okay, I hear what you're saying and I'm working on it, or I hear what you're saying and I don't think that's me. I think that's actually more you. So I think I'm at a place now where I can give that to and fro. The character analysis, looking at the splits, was really interesting today. Like looking at the masochist, looking at the psychopath and the oral, and also going back over the oral again in particular, where it's like they're always wanting to be fed, and I feel like I choose orals. I can't remember if I've mentioned this before in other videos, but I choose orals because I feel good because I can feed them, and they kind of worship me while I'm feeding them. But they're insatiable and they just do not stop being fed. But then once I can't feed them enough and I start getting criticized by it, I just lose my shit. I can't be around it. So in the get-go, it's about me being able to say, no, this is me, this is you. I can't give you any more of what I'm giving. This is it. Like, if you can't take care of yourself like this, that's all I can give. I'm not going to sacrifice my own health, my own life goals, my own dreams, my family, connections with friends to feed you and your insatiable want or need for things. So tomorrow is the last day in our graduation. Looking forward to that. My brother's coming along, which will be cool. Got to pick out some more clothes. I'm pretty excited for that. I'm really excited for a good nap. I could have gone for longer today, I think, but I think it's good we called it when we did. I don't think anybody else would have been able to keep on going. I could just keep on powering through. I love the content at the moment. It's freaking awesome. So awesome. And I feel really good. So that's it from me. Peace out.